And hello, hello again. It's me. I'm back with another model from Solido. And Solido, as past while, I bought a few of their models, and they've impressed me for the value for money. So this is my latest purchase. I've admired these for quite a while, and always sort of was put off buying them, but mainly because of this. That sort of thing annoys me on model cars when they have opening parts that they open poorly, and I don't like these big ignorant looking hinges, and the way the door sits there when it's open. For me, the only sort of positive thing about a model with or benefit, you could say, from a model with opening parts is what you can display it with the parts opened, and maybe a diorama. But when they open like that, I think it's terrible. But as you can see from the caddy, also made by Solido, when you open the doors, which is another Mark 1, they open correctly, and they have a correct wee set of hinges in there. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe them Mark 1 Golfs, the cars was maybe an earlier production, and they've revised it from when they were making the caddies. But these wee Golfs are very, very nice, and it's, for me, it's just a letdown in that. Another one, I know that's maybe a thing with older cars. I hate looking at these older cars with one wing mirror missing. If I owned a real Mark 1 Golf and I had one wing mirror missing, the first thing I'd be doing is going to buy a wing mirror, even if it was a set of aftermarket ones, which is what I've did. Look at these wee mirrors here from SD Model Car Tuning, like wee bullet style mirrors, and I am going to fix them to the Golf. I'm going to this has came with one wing mirror on it, so I'm going to fix a pair of these on the Golf to improve the look of it. Well, I don't know about you, but it pleases me more having a matching pair of wing mirrors. And perhaps maybe that would have been a period correct modification that guys back in the day might have did to their Mark 1 Golf. I know if you had owned one in the 90s, surely you'd have wanted two wing mirrors on the car, or door mirrors, should I say. I maybe just didn't do this door as neatly as I would have liked, but for the sake of the video, I'll show you anyway, and I'll maybe redo it at another time and tidy it up. But I think I've got them pretty much in the right place anyway. Another wee thing what sort of bugged me about these, why I never bought one as well, was it's a 4-door. And you'll notice on a Solido, yes, the front door opens, but the back door doesn't, and it sort of shows. And you can see it. But what I did on the driver's side, I haven't done it on the passenger side yet. I took what it's called. I had to find the package in there. It's a mechanical pencil. There, quite expensive. It was almost £10 for that pencil. But I did scribe in round the door shuts. That's got a very, very fine tip on it, and I did down the edges a bit there too. And then when I was at it, I did round the edge of the bonnet, and I think it gives all our shuts sort of makes them more pronounced, and maybe balances it up. The way because only the front door is open, you've got a clear line around the front door. but on the back door you didn't. As you can see on that side, you can see the obvious sort of line around the front door, but on the back door and the bit, you nearly don't see that it's there. Let's see. So you take it, sort of get it into the line, just sort of scrape it down it, and sort of it is laid, so you can, any excess you can sort of wipe it away. Or laid. I need to try and speak a bit less Northern Irish. So sort of scrape that up that door shut. You can notice the back door, the outline of the back door better. And so you do the same on the bit lid. Follow the line. Hope the camera can pick that up, but it does. It makes the line of the bit that wee bit more pronounced. It's to sort of balance up that gap around the front door. I'll go on. You have to be a wee bit more delicate along the top edge of the door, but I'll do it here and I'll come back to you in a wee second. I hope you can see that properly there. This camera keeps losing focus, but I think it does balance the model up a wee bit better. I always sort of thought that when I looked at pictures of these online before buying one, but it'd be something I would want to do as well as the wing mirrors, just to balance the whole thing up. And yes, this will be a model but I will be changing the wheels, but the wheels that I have for it just aren't exactly finished yet, and I will be doing a video on the wheels and hopefully in an upcoming future, so stay tuned for that. I've never looked underneath this model before, but people has asked me about removing wheels from Solido cars. Maybe you can see it there. There's just a couple of wee screws there, but there's screws from the top as well to get the steering axle out. I like to try and leave it so that you can put it back to the original. So there's two screws there that you'll have to remove to take the base off. You'll have to remove that exhaust. Yeah, to get at that, I'll maybe just clip away. That's no matter. I've got a different wee exhaust. I'm going to put a different exhaust on it anyway. Yes, and I'm seeing two screws here. So you want to take out the entire base of the model, and then the screws at the top, what's coming down on the top of the front struts. And you screw them out, and you have to take that whole thing away. This whole wee, like your axle. And it means you can fix on your aftermarket wheels, and if you ever change your mind, it's only a matter of screwing the base off and screwing this back on again, and you've got the model back to original. And on the, yes, I do fix the wheels with a wee dab of hot glue, maybe just and the less is more. Yeah, I would have put maybe a wee touch in the top of the tyre, touch it into the arch, maybe cut off a couple of wee bits of sprue from the model kit, and maybe attach a bit of sprue to here and onto the back of the aftermarket wheel. Very, very little. I've seen a few posts on Facebook lately where guys bought second-hand models and people's just emptied the hot glue into the arches to stick on. No, you don't need to do that. The whole point of the hot glue is for me, is you can remove it again and remove it without any damage. So they're models. They're not a toy. I'm not going to be playing with it. So a very small amount just to hold the wheel in place so it can sit in the display cabinet, and when I lift the model, it's not going to fall off. I don't need the aftermarket wheel welded on it. Oh, I can't imagine that Solido will ever watch any of my videos, but if Solido, the company, does ever watch any of my videos, this is good work, and in my opinion this is not good work. I assume this is a revised version of a Mark 1, and this is how the door should open, folded in behind the wing, and that's just terrible. That is terrible. And if I ever put this wee Mark 1 in a diorama, the door will always remain closed. And that wee bit extra effort too, scribing around that back door, I think, and the other door shuts, I think, has helped it. And you could use the same tip for other sealed models. I don't know if you agree about having the two wing mirrors. Makes it look a bit more balanced. Maybe some guys who like the original look won't like what I've just did there. But for me personally, that was a must. I had to do that. I couldn't look at it with one wing mirror. To me it looked like, I don't know, you broke the model, you broke something off it. On these wee Mark 1s, they have these Mark 1s available in green, yellow, I think I've seen them in red. I seen a photo of that one day, and I thought that was a really nice shade, and that was one I wanted in my collection, because I like to keep my collection varied. I've already got yellow cars and green cars, and I thought that was a nice shade of blue. So if you've actually made it to this stage of the video, thank you very much for watching. It's something I normally forget to do, and I put it in editing after. I make videos just as a hobby. I enjoy. Originally, when I uploaded a video onto YouTube, it was just to see if I could do it, and then gradually I've started to sort of liking the challenge of editing, and it's became sort of a hobby, like collecting model cars. It's nothing that I'm ever going to leave my day job to pursue, but it's just a hobby. So, but I notice now that I have got a couple of hundred subscribers, and that's encouraging. That's good. And I never expected anybody would want to watch my videos. I think my number one fans is my two boys. they have my videos on nearly every day down in the living room. I'm nearly tired looking at myself. But for anyone that has subscribed, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And if you have an interest, not all my videos will be to do with model cars. I do love cars, and I would like to get out and make more videos on real cars, but there's obvious things this year what's going on, and car shows has been cancelled, and events has been called off at the last minute. There was different events I was intending to go to and make a wee video about, and maybe that morning or the night before I got news that it was cancelled, so I never got to make any of those videos. There was the one in Ballyronan. What I did get to make, that it was a wee car, classic car meet, and I enjoyed making that video. I would like to make more videos on real cars. Model cars is a passion of mine. That's something I enjoy, and I will always make wee videos about model cars. But yes, I will make videos on real cars when the opportunity arises. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I don't know, subscribe to and help me out. I don't know, maybe by this next year I could have 500 subscribers, which would be quite well, what do you say, this time next year I could have 100 subscribers. I could have half. But I might try and push a few more videos this year on the model cars if I can get the opportunity arises to film a few real cars, and hopefully I could maybe even, I'll just a goal for myself. It's not going to do anything for me, but if I could even get 500 subscribers, say by the start of 2022, I'll set that goal. Try and get 500 subscribers. Probably not possible, but I'll try it. Again, thank you very much. Goodbye. And this is December. I don't even know what date it is today. It's 14, 16, 17. It must be the 18th. of December. Oh, I'm going to go downstairs, we're going to watch a wee Christmas movie with the kids. So, an old favourite of my own. You may be saying that I'm a bit of a muppet myself. But yeah, so we're going to go down and watch this here with the kids and grab some popcorn, and that's been one of those funny years. We've had very little to take the kids to, actually, nothing to take the kids to make you feel that we build up to Christmas. So we've been trying to do as many wee things as possible just to make them feel like a Christmas is coming. So, Merry Christmas to everybody what's watching, and I recommend it if you've got kids too. Goodbye.